Mind you.
You know, I get into my class. I'm like, "Cómo están?" He hits me up because he can't speak English. He can't speak Spanish, so I have to help him out. I was like, "Yo, yeah, answer C, B, C." Miss Alcuda doesn't do anything to me because, you know,
I'm a junior.
Exactly. So we always take tests, and I always fall asleep during the lessons, the notes, everything. But for some reason, this girl's always jealous of me. She's like...
The tomato girl.
Huh?
The tomato girl.
The tomato girl. One day she's asking me, "Angel, can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Sure, I have no problem answering the freshman." I thought she was asking me where this class was because she probably never had it before and she got switched into it. But no, she's like, "Can I ask you one thing?" I was like, "Sure, why not? I have no problem." She's like, "So you come into this class late?" I was like, "Yes." "You get 100. I was like, "No, I get 99. I was like, all right.
Correct yourself.
All right. She's like, "All right, that's not bad." And she's like, "You talk over everybody." I was like, "Yeah." Miss Alacuda doesn't say anything. I was like, "Yeah." Then she's like, "Can I ask you one thing? Do you think you get special treatment?" I was like, "No, because why would I get special treatment? I'm not like all you guys. I'm just a junior." Because one connects me. He always falls asleep. I fall asleep. But when we both wake up at the same time, he gets in trouble. I don't. He gets attention. She's like, "Angel, just please wake up in a nice voice," because she loves me. She knows if she kicks me out, I'm not going to be able to play in the game, and I'm going to go crazy, and then I'm never going to be good in that class again. She knows what's happening. This was all during soccer season when she asked me a question. I had a really big game that day. I think it was versus Winthrop where I shot the free kick. So, yeah. Then I clock in. That day I walk in late. Everybody was doing their midterm. Boom, boom, boom. Not their midterm. Their quarterly. I got there 6 minutes late. They were already on the desk. You had just had to come in, start to... So everybody's taking the midterm. And I was like, I was telling Miss Alacuda for 2 minutes. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And they're still taking the test. So I sit down. 50 questions. Easy. ¿Cómo está Juan? And Juan's right there playing with us something. I was like, "Juan está bien." Just circle in, boom, 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 boom. Takes me 5 minutes to do 50 questions. Let me mind you, this is Spanish 1. So don't think I'm a genius. It's just...
This is not AP English. This is not art. This is an AP
But this girl sat right next to me, and she tried to talk to me, and I was
English.
laughing, and I was like, I'm going to pass this in, and then you're not going to be able to copy off me. But she's smart, so she's like... So she always tries to compete with me. But she told her friend she tries to compete with me because she wants to make them jealous because she gets hundreds and I get 99. Like, that's not going to do me any good because I'm still going to get an A and you're still going to get an A, so it really doesn't matter. And then one day, I come in, they pass out the grades. I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And all these guys are like, "Dang, I failed. They're all white, remind you. They're all white freshmen. They're like, dang it. I really need to get to it. I was like, "Oh, if you go to the guidance house, she can get you to it for Spanish 1. So this girl, she was doing kind of bad for a week, right? She went to the guidance to ask for a tutor. Guidance calls me down. I was like, "Dang, I got in trouble. What did I do? I can't be thinking." I was like, "Dang, chemistry, I yelled out loud. Maybe she wrote me up, but why am I going to guidance?" So whatever, I go down to guidance and she said, I was like, "Oh, what you get?" "Oh, I just needed a tutor for Spanish." I was like, "Oh, that's fine." She says, "Why you need it?" "I don't know. They just called me down. I think I had to pass in some papers or something happened." And then everyone's like, "Alright." She's like, "Angel, we had this nice girl that she needs help in Spanish. She was doing really well at the beginning of the year, but now she's kind of going down. She needs help. She can't understand this material." I was like, "Sure, why not?" Gave me a nice kid. But I was losing my study hall. I lose my study hall, I lose my sleep. Because usually I can't fall asleep and I wake up in the middle of the night and I just go crazy thinking about everything that's happened to me in the past 16 years. So I had to go to my house. I had to go to my
This happens every night?
Every night. I wake up at like 12:30, come down here, look for the food that they made, grub, and then go back upstairs, and I just literally sit in my bed for a good hour and a half just thinking about all the things that happened in these 16 years. I was like, dang, I came out a kid, then I became 1-year-old, 2-year-old. When I was 3, I lost my teeth.
And then I moved to the United States.
Did I tell you can comment on the story? No. So then she's like, "Oh, this is girl Shannon. Shannon, she tries to compete with me."
Oh,
and then I was like, sorry, Miss Bissett, I can't help you. She's like, "Why?" Because like I'm gonna lose my study, then I'm gonna lose track of Spanish. You know, I'm just gonna go crazy here. She's like, "Hey, but you got a 99 during Spanish." So I'm like, worst part was I go back to Miss Alacuda stuff because I didn't want to do it because I was like, dang, I had a little study hall, I lose my sleep. So I'm walking back and forth. I was like, oh man. And I was bad. She was bad because she didn't want it. So let me remind you, she gets on top of her game again. She gets A's. She's still competing with me undercover because she tells the friend, and the friend is the one with the top butt. So yeah, so blah, 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 this happens, that happened. One day, I get in. So I sit down. My seat was actually there because the guy that sits in there wasn't there, but either way, I kicked him out anyway. So I sit down. Her desk is right there. So Miss Alacuda was like, oh, sacan los apuntes. I was like, okay. So I take out my binder, I open them, I go to my notes section.
That sounds so Honduran, sacan los apuntes.
Okay, I didn't ask you what they sounded.
Okay.
So boom, she's like, take out your libro. I was like,
Piero.
Okay.
Dang, Piero, seriously, go sit.
She's like, turn to page 85. I was like,
Anda
Ocho Cinco. For me,
Piero.
let me remind you, I always talk out loud, not thinking of what I'm gonna say. But everyone laughs because it's a song. It's called Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco and the player Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, well, that's why everybody laughs. So I was like, boom, boom, open my book up, boom, she starts talking. You can hear my stomach. I sound actually pretty loud. I didn't know that until someone recorded me. So yeah, so she tries to get in my face one day, and I was like, oh, I can take a picture of you because you look like a tomato. She didn't know because this was all in her head. So I take a picture of her, boom. Mind you, I embarrassed. Well, I didn't embarrass her. Well, technically I did because I was commenting her, flirting with her, seeing if she got red because she's really pale. So when she like blushes, you can see, and she's like turned bright red. So boom, she's like.
Did you flirt with her?
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Did you get red?
No, I'm on to that part.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, babe, you're so beautiful. I don't know what I'll do without
¿Cuál
you.
es el tomato?
The tomato.
Esa es la que tiene el cuerpo
Who
grande.
said that just randomly? You've never spoken to her before and now you're dying without her?
I talked to her. She used to play something, but yeah, so I was like, babe, you're beautiful. You have beautiful eyes. I don't know what I do without
Even though
you.
her brown.
What do you mean, do without you?
Let me tell you what.
Her eyes are like
Let me
caca
tell
brown.
you, this was all joking around just to see what happened. So yeah, so she's turning red, and Ronnie's like, oh, she's turning red. And that shit made even more red because she's already red. She's getting embarrassed, and everyone's like,
She's a tomato.
and Miss Alacuda's like, oh my god, can you guys please stop? Just turn to page 85. I was like, Ocho Cinco! So boom, I just happened to open it.
And then you knocked out again.
Then Miss Alacuda comes, Angel, wake up, we have a test. I was like, alright. And it was long block, so it's like an hour and 50 minutes. Like, how long have these people been doing it? They're like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Anybody finished? And I was like, it's probably a really hard test. Boom, all you see is this. Sorry, I was taking another phone. I go places. I did the test, and there was a little paragraph, and it said something. I was like, oh, hold on. A, B, D, C, D, A, B, C, D. Is that all good? I'm done. Fell asleep again.
Did you pass the test at least?
Got a 99. Then I keep asking myself, why did I get 100? She's like, Amy, you have this one problem. I was like, what's the problem? I was like, do I fall asleep and you take points away? And she's like, no, I really don't take points away for that. I was like, well, so I was like, then what's the problem? She's like, K. I was like, what happened with my K? Q-U-E. It's like, yes. One small problem. I was like, what? I didn't write it right? In Spain, they write it a different way. She's like, no, they write it that way. I was like, then what's my problem? She's like, you forget your accent point.
That's what I was thinking
and then
in my
you get
head.
a girl on the outside. Because she thinks like she's smart because she actually wrote the accent mark. I was like, homie, you asking me for two of you. So yeah. So then she's turning around. So I take a picture of her, and boom, she had that.
That's a very common mistake. Like to forget the accent point.
See, that's where my story ends because she was red. She looked like a tomato. Took a picture of her, put it on, and I was like, tomato status. That was the end of my story. So let me remind you, this is on the second floor. I have to walk out my class, and she goes the same way I do. She's like, Angel, what you got on the test? I was like,
I thought that was the end of the story.
Wait, she's like, oh, what you got on the test? I was like, 99. I was like, oh. I asked 99. I got a 90. She's like, damn. I was like, what, you got 100 or something? And she's like, no, I got a 55. I was like, that's what you get for being mean to me, so I can't help you study. This is all where it goes wrong. I thought you were cute. You bust. I took a picture of you. I'm going to put it on Instagram. That's it. So please do it. I was like, I'm going to do it because I'm a jerk like that. Sorry. What I say is done. Boom. Next class. You see on Instagram, the main picture. Tomato status. That's the end of my story. Weed.
Oui, mademoiselle.